What's up? It's your girl Irma Inez, and I've just taken my hair out of the pineapple because you know what day it is. It's wash day. Today you're gonna get the very special luxury of showering with me. But only so I can show you the techniques I use and the products I've been using to rehab these curls. First things first, let's apply the Olaplex treatment. So the way I like to apply my Olaplex treatment is by wetting my hair as it is, like I guess dirty hair. I like to wet it and then put the Olaplex in it. And you're supposed to sit with the Olaplex for about 20 minutes. Well, it says leave on for a minimum of 10 minutes, longer desired. I like to leave it in for like a half an hour just to make sure it really gets saturated in my strands. And then I'll wash it out. So I've done this two ways. I have washed my hair first and then used the Olaplex and then wash it out again. And then I've also done it where I just kind of do it with my hair wet by wetting the strand, like saturating it, and then putting the Olaplex in it. The reason why I've started doing it on dirty hair is just because I really want the Olaplex to be more focused or more in those parts of my hair that don't really curl much. Those are the most damaged parts of my hair, so I want to be able to focus on that. And when my hair is wet, I can't really tell which are the parts that don't want to curl as much as I can when it's dry. So that's why I can go through like each piece when it's dry. I can spray it, saturate it, and then put the Olaplex treatment. So here's the Olaplex, so you can see it. This is the number 3 treatment. This is the only treatment you can actually get if you are not a stylist. Number 1, number 2, and then I think 4 to 6, you need to be a stylist. This is the only in-home treatment you can actually do. This tiny little bottle is $28. When I first bought this, I was like, this is insane. For this tiny little bottle, this is $28. But I bought it like a month ago, and as you can see, I've used this much. Like, that's it. So this can last me a pretty long time. I'm trying to do this treatment twice a month to really kind of revive my curls. Now, Olaplex is not like a moisturizing mask. It's not like a protein mask, even though it does have protein in it. This is called a bond builder, and it's meant to build or restore the bonds in your hair that were broken down through chemical processing or through heat styling. So it's really, really good if you have damaged hair because you dyed it a lot or you've heat styled it. My hair was really, really damaged. Not only was it chemically processed because I had dyed it and bleached it, but also when I would straighten my hair, I mean, there were times that I would use the flat iron and I would straighten it and I would literally hear it crackle. Like it would just go like that's how chemically and heat damaged my hair was. So this has made a huge difference in my curl journey. This has made a huge difference in just kind of reviving my curls. All right, enough talk. Let's go ahead and start applying this bad boy.
On Friday morning.
Stars shining bright above me. Night breezes seem to whisper sycamore tree. Dream a little dreamer.
This part of my hair, which tends to be the pain in the ass part. Really it's more like a little bit like up here, but I want to make sure I grab all of it and really get in there. It's gonna take me a while. I have a lot of hair, but let's get started on this.
Breezes seem to whisper.
Done applying my Olaplex, and now I have to wait 30 minutes before I can jump in the shower and wash this out. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Meet me in the shower. So the first thing I want to do when I get in the shower is to rinse out the Olaplex. I also like to use the water to just make sure I'm breaking up those coils that I created when I was applying the Olaplex treatment. And I like to make sure that I've rinsed out a lot of the Olaplex before I apply my shampoo, which is why I spend a little bit more time here too. Next up is my shampoo. And for today, I'm going to be shampooing with Briogeo's Scalp Revival. This is a really, really clarifying shampoo. And it's a great shampoo to use when you're trying to get rid of Olaplex. It also smells amazing. It smells like peppermint Andes. But I like to apply this in my hair just to make sure I've completely got rid of all of the Olaplex in my hair. Now, one thing to note, this shampoo is really drying because it's more of a clarifying shampoo. It's really to cleanse your scalp and your strands from any buildup. So it does make your hair feel a little hard and it gives it that squeak. But what I like to do when I am using a shampoo like this is to make sure that I follow up with a really moisturizing deep conditioner because it will leave your hair hard. And now I'm just going to wash out that shampoo, make sure I completely got it washed out of my hair before I apply my deep conditioner. And even here, I can tell that it was a little hard to get my fingers through my hair because the Briogeo does make your hair feel hard. And now I'm going to deep condition with Maui Moisture's Strengthen and Restore Deep Conditioner. It's one of my favorites. It also smells fantastic. And I am going to put a ton of this in my hair because I want to make sure that my hair is not dried out since I went in with that Scalp Revival shampoo. So I'm going to go ahead and just make sure I saturate it, start at the bottoms, and then move my way up to my scalp and really spend some time saturating it. After I apply it, I'll leave it in my hair for about 10 minutes before I completely rinse it out of my hair and get on with the rest of my styling. I'm going to be using this today as a leave-in. There's something a little bit different about this one though in particular because this one was about up to here and I filled it the rest of the way with water. So I diluted it a little bit because my hair is low porosity and I have fine hair. Cantu shea butter products tend to be really heavy for my hair. But I love, love, love this moisturizing curl activator cream. Before I diluted it, I would just use like a little dot for most of my hair because it is kind of heavy, but my curls will always come out slamming. So I decided to dilute it once it was halfway, mix it with water, shake it up, and now I can use it as a leave-in. So my hair is soaking wet. I don't know if you can see that it's dripping all over the place. So I'm gonna turn my head upside down and I'm gonna apply this on my hair kind of like a leave-in.
Dream a little dreamer.
Night, sensational double thrill, stock car spectacular at 7:30 at noon.
So once I've gone ahead and put the Cantu in my hair, now I'm going to split my hair and distribute it with a Denman brush, and then gel, scrunch, all that good stuff. So this shake technique that you see me doing, kind of like turning it in the direction of the curl, I learned from Lulu Selavi. I really like her. She has a kind of similar curl pattern to me. And I was noticing that when she would brush with a Denman brush and she would shake, instead of just going like this, she would like take it from the bottom and like twist it in the direction of the curls, which I really liked. So I'm gonna try that today and see how I like that. most damaged. So it like really struggles to curl. Sometimes it's just a wave. And sometimes it's like completely straight. So I like to kind of spend some more time on that part of my hair. So I'll actually finger coil this part of my hair. Now I take my cotton t-shirt and I scrunch out some of the excess gel in here. Also, I find this kind of helps encourage more curl because you're just kind of squeezing it a little bit. It's kind of encourage it. Okay, so now I am all styled up and gelled up and ready to let this bad boy air dry. I'm not gonna fully air dry. I'm probably gonna air dry to about maybe 50 to 60%, and then I'll diffuse the rest of the way. So I'll see you when I'm ready to diffuse. I am about, I wanna say maybe like 80% dry. So I'm going to diffuse the rest of the way. I'm gonna start with like a hover diffuse because when I air dry, the parts that take the longest to dry are always here and like in right here at my roots. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hover diffuse over those areas, and then I'm gonna go in and diffuse the hair. So here are my results. Let's take a look at the back here a little bit so you can see that. But these are my results. And honestly, I've been feeling like my wash days have been getting a lot better since I started the Olaplex treatment and since I got my curly cut. Usually I hate my wash days, but the last 2 wash days have really been livable. Like I've been able to feel like, okay, I can leave my house like this and I feel comfortable and I feel good. And I definitely have to attribute that to Olaplex and the curly cut. If you are noticing that your hair is just not doing it anymore, your washes are not looking as great as they used to, check out Olaplex, especially if your hair is damaged. If you have chemical damage or heat damage, you'll see the most difference in your hair. And if not, then maybe think about getting a curly cut or a trim. Sometimes just that alone makes a world of a difference. I am still transitioning, so there are still parts of my hair that are wavy and don't curl and listen like the rest of my hair because I'm still in the process. It's only been 1.5 years on this journey, but my hair already looks 100 times better than it did before I started. So if you're transitioning, if you're just starting your curly journey, stick it out. Trust me, there'll be that one day that you'll get that aha moment where you're like, oh my God, my hair looks amazing, especially compared to what it used to look like. So stick it out and keep it up. Trust me, you will not regret it. I hope watching this wash day was helpful for you. Please subscribe and don't forget to click that notification button so that you can get notified anytime I post a new video. Thanks for watching. Irma Ina says, your one-stop shop for all things pretty.